I've got about 550 grams of lamb. This is leg, and I'm going to make two dishes out of this. So I'm going to divide this in half. One I'm going to make pilau, a rice dish, and the other I'm going to make lamb curry. So you're in for a treat. So these are the whole spices I will need for the stock. So I have got 1.5 teaspoons of salt, half a teaspoon of coriander seeds, half a teaspoon of cumin seeds, half a teaspoon of black peppercorns, 2 green cardamoms, 1 star anise, and a cinnamon stick. Here I've got half onion, 1 green chili, some ginger, and 2 cloves of garlic. I'm also going to add this to the stock. So I've put everything in the pan. So I've added about 2.5 cups of water, and now this will cook until the meat is tender. So for the sauce for the curry, I will need some ginger, 2 cloves of garlic, 1 green chili, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of sugar, salt, not sugar, half a teaspoon of garam masala, half a teaspoon of red chili powder, 1 medium onion. So I've added a little oil to the pan, and the onions are frying away. I'm going to fry them until they are golden brown. So I pounded the ginger, garlic, and the green chili. Now I'm going to add this to the onions. As you can see, the onions have changed colour. So I'm going to give this a good mix. And to this I'm going to add the lamb, which I have washed already. And I'm going to add the spices as well. So give it a good mix. I've added half a cup of water, and I've added 1.5 tomatoes, which I have placed upside down because I'm going to take the skins off. So let this cook for about 15-20 minutes. So the lamb is cooking nicely. The skins have softened, so I'm going to take the skins off. So I'm going to turn the heat up, and I'm going to cook this now. So I'm going to evaporate all the water. Remember, the lamb is not fully cooked yet. It's par cooked. It's not fully cooked. As you can see, the oil has separated, and what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add 1 cup of water to this, and I'm going to put it on a simmering heat, on a very low heat, and until the meat is done. I've added the water now, so I'm going to put it on a very low heat. Here I have got 2 cups of rice, of basmati rice. Basmati rice is the best rice to cook pilau. It's fragrant, it's just wonderful rice to cook with. So I'm going to soak this now for about 15 minutes, 15-20 minutes. I'm going to fry the onions now for the rice. In this pot I've got 1.5 onions sliced, medium sized. So I'm going to fry this until golden brown. These are the spices I will need for the rice. So here I've got 2 small cloves of garlic with a little ginger pounded together. Here I've got half a teaspoon of coriander seeds. Here I've got half a teaspoon of salt. Remember, I've added the salt to the stock. Here I have half a teaspoon of black peppercorns, half a teaspoon of cumin seeds, a couple of cinnamon sticks. Here I've got pilau mix. Now you can very easily buy this from Southeastern Asian stores. It's just called pilau mix, and it's very widely available. So I'm going to add this to the onions when they are done. This is the colour I want the onions to be, so the rice will get its colour and its flavour from the onions. So they're not burnt, they are just turning golden brown. So the stock is done. I've strained it, I've separated the meat, and I will now add this to the onions when they are done. So the onions are done. I'm going to add a little water. And I'm going to add the spices. Let's give it a mix. And with this, I'm going to add the meat as well. So the meat has turned golden brown. All the water has evaporated. The oil has come on top. Now I'm going to add the stock. So this is the cup I used for the rice. I used 2 cups of these for the rice, and I'm going to use the same cup, and I'm going to put in 3 cups of stock. So I've added the 3 cups of stock, and now bring it to a boil. I've strained the rice, and the stock is now boiling, and I'm going to add the rice to this. Give it a good mix. Make sure that you check the salt. Is it enough salt in this? Nothing worse than eating rice with less salt. So I'm going to check the salt. We've got enough salt in here, so I don't need to put any more in. So bring it to the boil. So as you can see, the rice are cooking away. There's a tiny bit of water left. So what you do at this point is turn the heat down. So turn the heat right down. I'm going to cook this for about 15 to 20 minutes on a very low heat. Cover it. So as you can see, the water has reduced in the curry. I've added some coriander leaves. And we'll just give it a good mix. Smells lovely. So this is the sort of consistency I want. Can you see? It's not too runny. So I'm going to cover it and I'm going to cook it for another about 8 minutes. So the rice are done. Lovely golden brown colour. Let me show you what it looks like. Oh, the screen is all steaming up. Can't see. There you go. This is what it looks like. So I'm going to serve it to you now. So I've served it with some cucumber, onion and tomato salad. And this is what it looks like. With a little bit of lamb curry on the side. There you go. There's a close up of it. You try making this at home. It's delicious. Thank you for watching. Until next time. Goodbye.